Hi, I'm Chris. I work in clock repair in Wynyard, Tasmania.
And I'm Jade, his apprentice. And in this video we're going to be telling you about the rise and fall of mechanical clocks.
And the way clocks changed through the evolution of technology and what we use to tell the time with in nowadays. The art of clockmaking basically begun in the 1600s when two Dutchmen migrated to England and began constructing clocks. A lot of this work was done with a lot of hand filing and a lot of hand work, which was an enormous task back in that time. And from there, clocks evolved. Old long case or grandfather clocks was the first clocks of this particular kind that were constructed for the populace at the time.
In the 1700s, pocket watches started to become more mainstream because they were in high demand from the public. The reasoning for this was because people wanted something smaller to tell time on.
During the 1800s, the production of clocks and watches grew immensely due to the assistance of machines. Once machines were getting invented, clocks and watches were able to be made a lot more simply and a lot smaller. At that time, watches became around this size here, which was a very comfortable size to carry around, and became immensely popular.
In the early 1900s was when electrical clocks started to be made, like this one, which came out roughly in the 1920s to 1930s. However, mechanical clocks were still more popular and still being produced for the mainstream public. Late in the 1900s, electrical clocks did start to become more popular though.
In the later 1900s, wristwatches became even more popular again as they became electronic and quartz watches came into existence. But then, with the invention of mobile phones, towards the 1990s and onwards, people were tending to refer to their phones to tell the time rather than wear a watch. A lot of people did wear watches still, but phones were often a very common way of telling the time, as they could just pull their phone out of their pocket and tell the time whenever they wanted.
Nowadays, mechanical clocks are very much a collector's item. It's a dying art because a lot of people now just rely on their phones for time. And you can't really blame them because it's a lot easier to just whip your phone out of your pocket and be like, yeah, it's 2:30. So it's definitely a dying art. But there are still a lot of people that have a lot of respect for the time and effort that go into mechanical clocks. And it's a very interesting history behind them. Nowadays, mobile phones are completely more popular than any type of clock. People still use watches sometimes, but a lot of people just use their phones to know the time, which kind of sucks. But mechanical clocks are still popular among the collectors of them, and people like me and Chris are lucky enough to fix them for them.